the heart of a quaint, forgotten village nestled within the dense woods, there stood an old, dilapidated mansion known as Oakhurst Manor. Legends whispered tales of its dark past. Shrouded in mystery and tragedy, many dared not approach its decaying walls, for they believed it to be cursed by the spirits of those who had met their demise within its confines. One stormy night, a group of adventurous friends, drawn by the allure of the macabre, decided to explore the notorious Oakhurst Manor. Among them was Claire, a brave soul with a fascination for the paranormal, and her skeptical friend, Jack. Accompanying them were Sarah, an amateur historian fascinated by the mansion's history, and David, a thrill-seeker always seeking his next adrenaline rush. As they ventured into the mansion, the air grew heavy with an oppressive silence. The creaking floorboards echoed beneath their feet, and shadows danced ominously along the walls. Despite Jack's protests, they pressed on, their curiosity overpowering their fear. Descending into the depths of the mansion, they stumble upon a hidden chamber hidden behind a forgotten tapestry. Inside, they discovered a collection of ancient artifacts and a weathered journal. Sarah eagerly flipped through its pages, uncovering tales of love, betrayal, and tragedy that befell the mansion's former occupants. Suddenly, a bone-chilling wail pierced the silence, freezing them in terror. Whispers echoed through the chamber, and icy fingers brushed against their skin. Panic seized them as they realized they were not alone. The spirits of Oakhurst Manor had awoken, hungry for vengeance. Desperate to escape the clutches of the supernatural, they fled through the labyrinthine corridors, pursued by unseen forces. Doors slammed shut behind them, trapping them within the mansion's malevolent embrace. With each passing moment, the darkness closed in around them, threatening to consume their souls. In a last-ditch effort to break free, they sought refuge in the mansion's crumbling attic. As they huddled together, trembling with fear, Claire recalled a passage from the journal, a ritual said to banish the spirits from Oakhurst Manor forever. With little time to spare, they gathered the necessary ingredients and performed the ritual with trembling hands. A blinding light erupted from the attic, illuminating the darkness and dispersing the malevolent presence that has haunted the mansion for centuries. With a final, anguished cry, the spirits of Oakhurst Manor faded into the ether, leaving behind only echoes of their tortured existence. As dawn broke over the horizon, the friends emerged from the mansion, weary but triumphant. Though Oakhurst Manor lay in ruins, its dark legacy finally laid to rest. They knew that their harrowing encounter would forever haunt their memories, for in the depths of that forgotten place, they had witnessed the true horror of the ghostly remains. In the aftermath of their ordeal, the once adventurous friends found themselves forever changed. Claire, who had once embraced the thrill of the unknown, now bore the weight of the spirits' whispers in her dreams. Jack, who had scoffed at the idea of the supernatural, struggled to reconcile his skepticism with the terror he witnessed firsthand. Sarah, haunted by the tragic stories of Oakhurst Manor's past, dedicated herself to preserving its history, hoping to honor the memories of those who had perished within its walls. And David, who had sought adrenaline rushes in the darkest corners of the world, now sought solace in the light of day, forever scarred by the horrors he had faced. Though they went their separate ways, bound by the shared trauma of their encounter, the memory of Oakhurst Manor lingered like a specter in the recesses of their minds. And although the mansion now lies silent and still, its legacy lives on in the whispered tales of the villagers, a cautionary reminder of the dangers that lurked in the shadows. For in the end, they had learned that some secrets were better left buried, and that the ghosts of the past were not so easily exorcised. And as they journeyed into an uncertain future, they carried with them the knowledge that the true horror of Oakhurst Manor lay not in its crumbling walls, but in the darkness that dwelled within the human heart. Years passed, and the memory of Oakhurst Manor began to fade from the minds of the villagers. It became little more than a distant legend, whispered about around campfires on dark nights. Yet, for Claire, Jack, Sarah, and David, the echoes of their haunted encounter refused to fade. Despite their best efforts to move on with their lives, the events of that fateful night continued to shape their destinies. Claire found herself drawn to the study of the occult, seeking answers to the questions that plagued her sleepless nights. Jack, plagued by guilt for his skepticism, delved into the world of paranormal research, desperate to find a rational explanation for the horrors he had witnessed. Sarah's obsession with Oakhurst Manor only grew stronger with time, her research leading her down a dark and winding path. And David, unable to shake the memories of the terror he had faced, sought solace in the company of kindred spirits, finding fleeting moments of peace in their shared understanding. Yet, despite their best efforts to move on, the past had a way of catching up with them. Strange occurrences plagued their lives, as if the spirits of Oakhurst Manor refused to be forgotten. Shadows danced at the edge of their vision, whispers echoed in empty rooms, and nightmares haunted their dreams. As they struggle to unravel the mysteries that bound them together, they find themselves drawn back to Oakhurst Manor, unable to escape the pull of its malevolent influence. With each step they took, the darkness grew deeper, threatening to consume them whole. In a final, desperate attempt to break free from the curse that bound them, they ventured once more into the heart of the abandoned mansion. Armed with newfound knowledge and a determination to confront their fears, they braved the depths of its haunted halls. But as they delved deeper into the darkness, they realized that Oakhurst Manor held secrets far darker than they could have ever imagined. And as they stood on the brink of oblivion, they realized that the true horror of the ghostly remains was not in the mansion itself, but in the darkness that lurked within their own souls. In the depths of Oakhurst Manor, they confronted not only the malevolent spirits that haunted its halls, but also the demons that lurked within themselves. Each room they entered seemed to reflect their deepest fears and regrets, twisting and distorting reality until they could no longer trust their own perceptions. Claire finds herself face to face with the ghost of a lost love, forced to confront the pain of her past and the choices that have led her to this moment. Jack grappled with the specter of doubt, his rational mind warring against the inexplicable horrors that surrounded him. Sarah's quest for knowledge leads her to a chamber filled with forbidden secrets, each revelation driving her further into madness. And David, plagued by guilt for the lives he had put in danger, faced a reckoning with the darkness that lurked within his own soul. As they fought to survive against the onslaught of supernatural forces, they realized that their only hope lay in confronting the source of the mansion's curse. With trembling hands and hearts filled with dread, they descended into the bowels of Oakhurst Manor, guided by a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. In the heart of the mansion, they discovered a hidden chamber, its walls decorated with arcane symbols and sigils of power. In the center of the room stood a lone figure, shrouded in shadow, its eyes burning with malevolent intent. With a chilling whisper, it revealed itself to be the source of the curse that had plagued Oakhurst Manor for centuries, a vengeful spirit driven mad by centuries of loneliness and despair. With every ounce of strength they possessed, Claire, Jack, Sarah, and David fought against the darkness, wielding the power of their collective will to banish the spirit from this world forever. As the last echoes of its agonized screams faded into silence, they knew that their journey was at an end. Emerging from the depths of Oakhurst Manor, battered and bruised but alive, they realize that they have been forever changed by their order. Yet, in facing their fears and confronting the darkness that lurked within, they have emerged stronger and more resilient than they ever thought possible. And as they walked away from the decaying mansion, bathed in the light of the rising sun, they knew that the true horror of the ghostly remains would live on in their memories, a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of the unimaginable darkness.